Hey guys, it is Saturday here in West Virginia, and for you guys that are checking this out for the figures, um, I mainly collect die-cast actually. That's why I'm zoomed in on this. This is on the same cabinet or in the same cabinet as my Predator collection. I mostly collect 164 die-cast Mopars and Mopar race cars, as you can see. I collect a handful of other castings, but mostly Mopar stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know my background, how I started on YouTube, and that's pretty much what I still focus on are diecast Mopars in 164th. But what we're focusing on today is my collection of Predators from Neca, which I just started doing this about 6 months ago, and it got way out of hand. And yeah, so I was just going to do this as a side collection, and now my side collection is kind of got me neglecting my main collection of die-cast cars. I have 17 of them to date, and I do have one on the way. The one on the way is called the Ultimate Elder Golden Angel, I think. It's pretty cool looking. He's like a yellowish green tinted skin, and to him, and pretty much so looks like all the others, just has that yellow goldish hue to the skin. Uh, but yeah, we're gonna show you these guys and give them to you basically in detail of what character they are. 10 of them are from the 30th anniversary of Predator 2. It's the complete set. As far as I know, there's only 10 of them, and we have all 10 here. And then there's 7 other figures. One of them being a Predator 2 figure that is not in the 10th anniversary set, or 30th anniversary 10 figure set. And I'll point that out when we get to them. So we're going to start with the back row and then come back and hit the front. So it'll be a little easier. And one thing that you'll notice about my Predator collection, all of them are unmasked. That's one thing that I dig about the Predator, is the details of his face and how his mouth opens vertically and horizontally. It's very cool. So that's why I collect them. So I want to see that aspect of these figures. So anyways, we'll start with one of the front ones here. Actually, you know what? We'll do the front, then go to the back, so that'll be a little easier. So in the front, this green tinted Predator is the ultimate lost armored Predator from the 30th anniversary Predator 2 set. And then next to him is another one from the 30th anniversary of Predator 2 10 figure set. That is the Guardian Predator, which he has this really badass arm gun. His hand actually has to detach, and you put this gun on, and you can have it with or without the flames. I chose to display him right now with the flames just because it looks really cool. Then next to him is a regular release Neca Jungle Hunter. This is probably one of my favorites because it's the one that I can most relate to from the first one with Arnold. So really cool figure. He's actually a little bit shorter than all the other ones. I think he's still considered 1/12 scale, but he's just a tad bit shorter. And he comes in the window box with the front opening flap like all of my figures did, except for this guy right here. This is my oldest one. I think he's from 2010, and they just call him the Classic Predator. He's actually supposed to represent one of the guys from the 2010 movie Predators. But to me, he looks just like a jungle hunter, so really dig him too. His appendages, his arms and stuff, move pretty good. His legs, however, do not move like these newer Necas. Like the upper part of the leg and the torso are attached, whereas the torso and crotch area are attached, but the legs are on a ball joint at the hip. And this is not. It's a little bit weird. I almost thought it was a knockoff at first, but I started looking at the history of them, and they have improved them and made them where they can articulate a little bit better throughout the years. And then we have these skulls from all of them, and the skulls with the spines tied around these little spindles on our old school antique china cabinets to kind of give it some displayed touch, like a diorama almost, like they're in the spaceship at the end of Predator 2, but there was not this many of them. Even the background is the background from the 30th anniversary figures. When I would get them, I would not detach, but take out these cardboard inserts and put them here as a backdrop for these guys. So it looks like they're standing in the spaceship. At least that's kind of the touch I was going for. But as I said, it got out of hand. Now we have way too many. So next to this classic Predator is the Warrior Predator. And I actually just got him in today. He was the last one I needed of the 10 figures for the 30th anniversary Predator 2 set. And he has this huge axe. And he's blue. I don't remember seeing any blue Predators at the end of Predator 2, but it was dark and smoky in that spaceship, so they could try to sell you anything, I guess. And then next to him is another one from Predator 2, and this guy, I kind of nicknamed him the Bulldog, because his face looks like a bulldog, and it's not deformed, that's just his facial structure. It's much different than your typical Predator. He doesn't have that like horizontal moving jaw. It looks like it's all like your regular vertical like opening mouth, but he has a huge underbite, and he has these big tusks and teeth that stick up kind of like a bulldog, except a bulldog doesn't have tusks, obviously, but they have those big canine teeth. And he has this huge, like, sniper rifle that actually has little pedestals that fold down, and this actually extends more. Really cool. And he is part of that set. Now, on the back is actually a... how can I put it? Like not trademark, but I don't know, an exclusive special edition Predator from Neca. This is their 100th Predator. There's actually 100 Predator figures, as far as what they're saying. And he is called the Ultimate Alpha Predator. And he kind of reminds me of something from the movie Prey, because everything is very... like, and not antique, but primitive. It'd probably be the best word, because everything's made out of like bones and such. As you can see, the armor and even like his weapons were all made from bones. He has no laser or anything like that, so he's very primitive compared to the others. Now, on the contrary, the one next to him is very futuristic. He is considered like a cyborg Predator, and he kind of reminds me of Thanos because of the purple with the gold and things like that, and the huge mechanical hand where he reminds me of like the Gauntlet Infinity Stone glove. So he has this huge hand there, and you do have the option to put a smaller one on it, but I just thought the bigger one looked pretty cool, so we put that on there. And then next to him is one that looks more animated compared to the others. Like the face and the artwork on the face, it looks more like it's trying to represent, I don't know, some animation from a comic book. But they say this is the ultimate fugitive Predator from the latest or the last Predator movie, Predator from 2018. So they also have two others from that, and they both have the other two have the head like this, where I know the eyes and everything just kind of look a little bit more animated than the others. Then this guy next to him is very odd. He has this pink furry stuff on him, and even the name doesn't suit the pink furry things on him. His name is the Snake Predator, and he is also from the 30th anniversary of Predator 2. But I do not remember seeing any guy in that spaceship at the end with any fur on him. But I could have overlooked it. Then the next two kind of go together. They're both also from the 30th anniversary set. The one on the right with the X on his head is the boar predator. He's very skinny. He almost looks like, I don't know, some kind of like crackhead drug addict predator or something like that. He is very thin compared to the others, like with his torso. I may just be that the overkill armor kind of gives it that look. I don't know, but he does look like underfed, malnutritioned, or something. But he's supposed to be like a very good fighter, reading the story on the box, and his friend next to him is called the Stalker Predator, and he is supposed to be like the brains of the duo, but he looks more of like the fighter kick-ass guy, especially with that like wrist-mounted gun. As you can see, it's pretty cool. He also has the shoulder mount laser. Then the one next to him is also from the 30th anniversary, and this is one that is very iconic. And if you could see down there in his his right hand, he has a pistol. That's that 69 pistol that they gave Danny Glover at the end for killing the one that they call the City Hunter. This guy is just called the Ultimate Elder. And the one that I have coming is also called the Ultimate Elder, but Golden Angel, because of the skin color. This guy's more of a gray. And then the one next to him is also like an older guy. And he's, if you've seen all of his weapons and garments that he comes with, and the other head that he has is not really like a regular mask. It is a mask that he pieced together from like bones, and it looks like a giant like human skull. It's really spooky looking, and he's just the shaman predator. And the way it sounds, like reading on the box, he is like some type of witch doctor predator. Then we have the Ahab predator. This guy is kind of torn up, like, but not that the figure is damaged, but this is the character. Like half of his face is missing from fights and battles that he has had. He's fought the engineers and other things. He actually comes with the skull from one of the engineers, the giant, like human-looking figures. So yeah, he is pretty much a badass the way it sounds, and he wears like a red cape like Superman too. So, but he is pretty cool looking. And then the last two, they kind of correspond together. The one in the back with the blood, the green blood on him, is actually the last guy from the 30th anniversary 10-figure set, and he is the battle damaged City Hunter. The one in front of him is the regular City Hunter from Predator 2, and that is not included in the 30th anniversary set, which I kind of found odd, but I guess they didn't want to repeat the figure. They want all their figures to be different, I suppose. So that's why they did not repeat the regular City Hunter in the 30th anniversary 10-figure set. They just made him as battle damage with a detachable left arm. So pretty cool. So that is it, guys. That is 17 of the 100 Predator figures from Neca. And up there we have the Toonie Terrors, Neca, It, in front of Christine and some little Christines. A big fan of Stephen King movies, too. And some more race cars and family pictures and things like that. So, anyways, guys, that's it for our video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. You got a close-up look at all of them that we have in our collection so far. And we'll still do some individual unboxings here and there when we do have time. But as I said, my main focus is my diecast. So, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great weekend.